The 26 Navy SEALs were pinned, surrounded, and outnumbered, trapped in a valley where every step could be their last. Bullets ricocheted off jagged rocks, explosions sent clouds of dust into the air, and screams echoed from the distant ridge. The sun glared down, turning sweat to stinging salt, while adrenaline turned hearts into hammers. Each man knew, without saying it, that without a miracle, this was the end. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're rewatching from. I love knowing who's listening. From the high rocks above, a lone figure lay concealed, a shadow in camouflage against stone. Nicknamed the Ghost by those who had heard whispers of his feats but never seen him, he was calm, methodical, and precise. Every breath was measured. Every heartbeat synchronized with the rhythm of the chaos below. Could see them, the SEALs pinned, struggling, their rifles barely keeping the enemy at bay. The odds were impossible, yet surrender was never an option. The wind whistled through the narrow valley, carrying shouts, ricochets, and the metallic scent of gunfire. The Ghost's finger rested lightly on the trigger, eyes scanning, calculating distances, wind drift, the slightest movement in the enemy ranks. We thought of each life below not as numbers or orders, but as brothers he might never meet, yet owed protection to. He knew the cost of hesitation. He knew the stakes. Then came the first shot. A crack split the air, precise, deadly, silent to the untrained ear, yet loud enough to unnerve the attackers. One by one, bullets found their marks, each shot measured, purposeful, like a dark dance choreographed in stone and smoke. The enemy faltered, confusion spreading like wildfire among them. Murmurs ran through the trapped SEALs. Hope flickered in their eyes for the first time in what felt like hours. Every second stretched. The Ghost adjusted, breathed, fired again. 43 shots would follow. Each round calculated, intentional, removing threats without panicking, without waste. The enemy had no idea where the fire came from. They only knew their numbers were dwindling and that a shadow had become their reckoning. Below, SEALs moved like tides, taking advantage of every disruption, their cohesion and training amplified by the unseen hand above. The air vibrated with the clash of determination against desperation. Dust swirled, sunlight glinted off rifles, and the valley seemed alive with tension. The SEALs pressed forward, inspired by unseen protection, coordinating their maneuvers with lethal precision. Every glance upward, every shift of weight, every movement below synchronized with the Ghost's vigilant strikes. In that moment, moral weight intertwined with sheer survival. The Ghost did not fire recklessly. He avoided unnecessary casualties, ensuring every shot mattered. The audience of One, the valley itself watched silently, the wind carrying the echo of courage and restraint. It was not a display of brute force alone, but a lesson in timing, ethics, and unflinching focus under pressure. The climax arrived as the last of the attackers hesitated, broken by precision and fear. The SEALs surged, their momentum unstoppable now, cleaning the valley with coordinated efficiency. The Ghost, unseen and unmoving, remained a sentinel, ensuring the final enemy had no chance to regroup. When the dust settled, only silence remained, punctuated by the heavy, grateful breaths of those who had survived. Then came the resolution. The SEALs regrouped, wounded but alive, knowing that the invisible guardian above had turned a certain massacre into a miraculous escape. No fanfare, no celebration, only nods of acknowledgement, whispered thanks carried by the wind. The Ghost melted back into the rocks unseen, leaving only the lingering truth. Courage can be silent, and heroes do not always seek recognition. Because bravery is measured not in the applause received, but in the lives quietly saved. And some legends remain invisible, yet their impact echoes forever. If this story reminded you that courage can come from the unseen, that precision and calm can turn hopelessness into survival, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Whispered Words. More incredible tales of valor, strategy, and human endurance are waiting, each crafted to inspire and leave a lasting mark.